Welcome, disc golfers, and thanks for tuning in to the 2020 Mid-America Open, presented by DISCRAFT. My name's Zackeriath Johnson, and I'm joined by my boy, KJ USA.
Boom!
Thanks for tuning in, and this is the back nine coverage of the second day. Weather was pretty decent. Course was looking good and drying up. The first day, we were only allowed to play 14 holes, and today we're allowed to play all 18. So stay tuned in.
That's right, Zach. I'm so happy to be here. We have some solid scores coming at you guys.
Kevin lighting it up with a 12 down, just kind of running away with it. Nikko at 6. Jake Hebenheimer, the local, at 4 down. And Brian kind of with a rough start at even there.
Yeah, but this course is scoreable all over the place.
It has teeth.
And it's got teeth. Strawn Park.
By the famous John Houck.
That's right. So here we are. This is the flyover that we're about to run through. You are seeing the leaderboard though, but we're about to be on hole 10, which is a very, very signature hole of the course.
Here it is. Look at that drive. So you have a high left gap or you have the piercing right tunnel. How do you like to play it, Kevin?
I think there's way more room out high left. I'm just playing that shot. I'm trying to land right here, and then it's time to blast a shot no matter how you do it. But there are a couple trees that you need to beat. In my opinion, the right side of the fairway is better, and once you beat these trees, you're in really good position to score on the hole. Yeah,
basically my goal is to beat those two trees that you were just talking about. Anything past that, you're going to be able to usually attack the green. I prefer to go the big flexing backhand shot out of the tunnel, mainly just because of how fun it is. I don't necessarily feel like it's a golf shot, but I'm there to have fun at that point in time on that hole.
I hear you. And when you have spotters and stuff,
right,
go for it, man.
Right. I mean, you can advance way up there. You can get behind where the camera guy is there.
Right.
Gabriel.
Good shot from Nikko throwing that stag again.
Right.
He didn't get all the distance he wanted, but it's still playable.
And you're just going to throw the nice golf sidearm shot out there. It's going to set up perfect for you.
Yep.
Boom. Nothing wrong with that at all. I hope Jake hits that big flexor.
He is definitely going to attempt it.
Good.
Brian trying to mirror me, literally.
And as you can see, there's a little bit of right to left tail maybe, or what was out there?
Tough to say, actually, man.
I feel like when I was there playing it...
left tail. That seems right.
Yeah, I feel like that's where it was. You probably didn't analyze it too much because you were just chopping the hyzer.
Yeah,
but
I wasn't thinking about it too much, but if there's a left to right out there, then I have to consider it.
Right.
And it didn't seem like my disc was rising too much.
It looks like Jake overturns it.
But the height's good.
And it's just fine. It's going to play out just fine. Nothing wrong with that at all.
Absolutely. He's got the furthest drive of all of us and the best chance at beating those two trees that we're talking about.
Great angle, too.
Yeah.
So Nikko's going to set up for the roller here, the cut roller. It's going to flip up a little fast on him.
You called it.
Yeah, you can tell it was leaking over early quick, and that's where you don't need to be. You got to keep it in the fairway on this hole to score.
As far as scoring a birdie, almost out of the question for him.
Absolutely.
So I'm actually opting for a sidearm here because I was a little bit too close to the right side.
Yep. Sit down. You're going to have something from there, maybe.
Something, yeah. I'll definitely have something. It's not going to be routine.
Not ideal, but you have the edge there to work with.
Yeah, covered enough distance to where it's plenty scoreable.
Ryan's probably going to lay down a roller. Yeah, he is. Beat the trees. Come on, baby.
Isn't that crazy how it fought through those trees?
Look at that. Perfect positioning here. Can't ask for anything better.
Yeah, he'll have some kind of standout sidearm there, I would imagine.
Maybe not leaning against a tree might be a little better, but still. Covered a lot of distance, looking right at the pin.
Good thing is he's an ultimate Frisbee-style player, so...
Yeah, he's a Frisbee boy. Jake's going aggressive with the cut roller here. Beat the tree.
He's definitely trying to get an eagle on this hole.
Yeah, he is. Get up there.
Not bad.
Not bad at all. It's definitely going to be a pretty easy birdie chip from there.
It should be.
Goes opting for the sidearm roller out of the shoulder. Like you said, he's just pretty much birdies out of the option at that point.
Yeah, he needed something spectacular. So I could have stepped out either side here. I ended up going to the right.
Could get a little more juice on it. Nice shot.
Oh, did you see me split that tree? Man, it
Field
sure
goal's
did.
good, baby.
It was, talk about, that's the best field goal I've ever made.
Ryan's just going to throw that sidearm flex. Slow down, baby.
He put a little too much heat on it. He's going long. Ideally, you just want to scoot it up to this pin because you have a bunch of dirt and then a slope right in front of the basket.
Just like Nikko did there. You hit the front side, it slows down by itself.
Yep.
Just keep it kind of low.
I wonder if Jake gives this a run.
Hope.
Yes is the answer.
Settle.
20 feet.
Yep, not bad at all. KJ tapping in the bird.
Can't tell if you're joking or not, bro.
Ryan's going to be left with a 25-footer, would you say?
Right about that. And just high.
Right off the band.
Yeah, those are frustrating.
Jake standing over his putt here. Little right. It's a little frustrating, especially with that second shot.
Yeah, it was supposed to be a really easy birdie for him, but
Yeah.
the putting mishap's going to cost him right there. Par is going to be what he's taking.
Right. Just seemed to kind of stick to his fingers a little bit or something.
Yeah.
Moving on to hole 11.
Hole 11 is a crazy hole, man. So important to get a ton of distance off this tee shot. The hole's 703 feet. Trees all over the fairway. You have a left side fairway and a right side fairway, and then you've got OB on the right side, tall grass the whole way, making this hole even extra daunting.
It's so hard. This hole, if you don't get a good drive, birdie's pretty much out of the option. You have to be in a specific area to attack the green. And if you get a tree kick, you can find yourself in Bogeyville too.
Oh yeah.
I've had two very close drives that got the tree kick into oblivion that I've had to fight for. You're going to go inside line here.
Oh, that was just a really
Lower.
early release,
Okay.
honestly. I'm throwing a stable disc, so getting left side fairway would be
Ideal.
good for me.
Yeah. That's where, I mean, if I could go out there and place my disc, I would love the left side fairway. Yes.
Yeah, somewhere in the middle of that tunnel.
Definitely.
I hear you.
Nikko's going to go flexor. Oh, clicking one of those middle trees. He didn't really pick a gap there. He kind of split the trees there. Ryan's going to go outside gap, but swinging it a little wide. Brings it right back. So that's fine for that center cut tunnel.
Right.
A little harder of an angle, in my opinion.
Yeah, honestly, he's
Especially-
got, what, 350, 400 feet
Yeah.
almost?
And especially with the OB right there to the right, you're going to have to throw something that comes back. It's just...
Jake going for big distance there.
Yeah, you can tell he just corked one open, kind of opened up.
He can save par here, but he's scrambling hard right now.
Right. As you can see, it's just
Ugh.
hard to cover distance when you're off angle because of the way all the trees are staggered out there.
Yes.
Nikko pulling out the stag here. He throws this disc really well.
Yes, he does. It's really straight for him.
Oh, catching the wood. Sit down.
All the way, huh?
That's going to be flirting with the OB over there.
How?
Like I said, this hole is mean.
Yeah. That ended up staying in bounds, which is
Okay.
really helpful.
Kevin's doing the stretch out sidearm. Look at this. Skip. Okay, sit. Amazing shot from Kevin there. That is not easy to get a disc to carry that straight.
I couldn't be more happy. That's my Lavender X1. I throw it on sidearm. It has a tiny bit of turn, but really straight.
Brian lacing the line here. Perfect. Perfect golf shot from Brian.
Yeah.
Wow. He played that hole exactly how you would draw it up, pretty much, for a lefty. Jake leaking the sidearm early right.
Jake needed to execute that shot perfectly to save par. Now he's got an up shot to save bogey.
Wow, look at this tricky shot from Nikko. Beautiful little sidearm flex. Gets it up inside the circle.
Isn't it? Oh my goodness, what
Wow.
a recovery shot.
That is worth the scramble.
And his disc was in bounds. He's got that for par now.
Right. That is a clutch shot.
Down, 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 down.
Jake running it. Sit.
Really close.
Woo.
That was really close to going in.
He really wanted that shot for sure. Now he's long, challenging putt here. Banger. Great putt there, Jake. Not happy with it, but he'll take it.
Yep. Still a good putt.
Kevin staring down the birdie putt. Great putt, dude. Nice hole.
Thank you. That bad drive and just an incredible recovery shot for me.
Nico saving his par there.
Great par save for Nico.
Like I said, this hole really has teeth, and you get yourself in trouble real quick. I mean, as you see, if your shot carries a little more, you're in the OB pretty much, and
Yep.
you executed it perfectly.
Ooh, hole 12, 364 feet. Tiny gap shot. Not much room to work your frisbee unless you're going to throw backhand. Backhand, you're going to have more room to flex out wide and get distance. But if you're going to throw a sidearm or a lefty shot, it's almost got to be a bullet.
Right. So my thought process on this is like, I look at the basket as a target and I just try to smash an ace. And if I go long, I
Really?
don't care.
Nice.
Just to try to get through the gap here.
Oh, it helps.
I don't have the buttery sidearm that KJ has.
That's my F5 right there.
Okay, that
Loving
makes sense,
how
yeah.
that thing is flying. I like to hit it on a hyzer and trust that it's going to get some flip up.
Yeah, flipped up, turned over even a little bit perfectly, and then that's ideal.
About 40 feet, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, this would be so nice to have a lefty sidearm for this hole.
Perfect for this hole. And just raises up a little bit and catches the limbs. It's going to drop him in that bunker there in that pocket.
Nico looks like he has a defender.
Yep. I'd say so. He's probably going a little flex, a little Nico flex.
Shot Nico.
Perfect hole for Nico.
Man, how pretty is that right there?
Yes, sir. That is a golf shot.
Very high level shot from Nico.
Look like Jake has an F1 in his hand.
He does. He has my signature F1 actually.
There you go.
Shop.prodigydisc.com.
Let's go F1.
Nice.
Yes, sir.
Good
Straight
line.
fairway driver. That's a good execution from Jake right there, getting himself inside the circle.
Yeah, really, if you get any kind of look at this for birdie, you're going to be pretty happy.
Yes, sir.
It's hard to find the green.
Yes, sir. The basket's on a mound as well, so that is something to think about.
Right. And then there's a short mound that blocks the low shot about 50 foot away. Kevin Jones
Let's go.
with that signature jump putt. Dead in the heart of the chains, on the pole. Nice. Look at that smile.
Nico said he was saying something, and it makes me. He said, "quote," and it makes me even more mad that he takes 3 seconds. I thought
Maybe he'll
that
take a
was-
page out of that book.
I thought that was hilarious.
Yeah, well. Attaboy, Jake. Nice birdie.
Nice. What a great birdie from Jake.
Sometimes it's best to turn the brain off and just be an athlete.
Absolutely. That's when we play our best, when we're just playing on instinct.
Gonna give Jake a slow-mo from the other side. Nice putt there, Jake. Nice putt, Brian. Saving par out of the bunker there.
Yeah, that's what you want to do. Nice par save.
Nico's probably gonna be parked, isn't he?
Nico is right there,
Oh,
man.
yeah.
Just
Great drive.
unbelievable speed control, angle control. Honestly, that shot is just so high level to me.
It is.
Personally, I don't have that shot.
Oh, I agree. It's you got to tone back on a driver and hit an angle
Mm-hmm.
with the right amount of spin. It's high level, like you said.
Yeah, good stuff from Nico.
Definitely a patented level Nico shot.
Yes, sir.
A little check in on the leaderboard there.
Loving these constant check-ins on the leaderboard. Really cool. Thanks UDisc for doing what they're doing, bringing the sport to another level, and thanks GK Pro for incorporating it.
Another signature hole here at Harmony Bends. Hole 13, extremely hard par 4. The drive here, yeah, there's a lot of space to work a disc. You're not going to find a lot of trouble per se off the drive, but if you're going to attack the green, you have to be in this specific spot about right there. And then on top of it, the green is extremely, extremely tight with that left side ridge being OB drop off right there. So what would you say? That's about 15 foot away?
Yeah, less 12.
12 foot
probably,
away?
Yeah.
So extremely tight green. And if you want to attack it, you have to be in just the right spot. KJ opting for the roller here is a great play. It covers a lot of distance. It always filters right.
Thank you for showing me that,
Yeah, roller is my choice of play here.
I don't know why this year I'm going backhand, but roller's what I threw last year, and I was beating the tree sometimes.
You do have a really good backhand flex. You see it on holes like hole 5.
Right.
That shape really nice for this.
Yeah, it's almost identical to hole 5's drive. Nikko going with that backhand flex on a stable disc. Watch it come out.
Nice shot.
Catches the shrubbery on the tree there and kind of kicks it down.
That hurts. That
Maybe
hurts a
kept him
lot.
out. Maybe kept him out of attack position per se.
Out of ideal attack position
Yes.
for sure.
Jake has the Fossa Destroyer in his hand.
Get some turn.
Laying down the roller.
Appreciate
Flip
you
up.
coming. Uh-oh.
Some thick grass out there. It really slows down quick, huh?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, and Jake trusts it.
I thought I bet you.
Wow.
He's gonna have a pretty decent angle. I don't know how the tree's gonna look, but
You never know, man. I mean, we don't even want to mess with it. Really, we want to try to get to the arch.
right.
That would be the best, but that's unheard of. What is that, 550 away? Maybe more?
Yeah, probably 550 to 530.
Okay.
What I'm actually
Yeah.
surprised about is how heavy that stabled up, actually.
I
to
saw
be
Jake
honest
put
with
it
you.
10 foot past it in skins, maybe.
He's got that shot. There's no
Yeah.
doubt. I'm going sidearm, trying to play a little safer here.
Over it. Nice. Good angle. Dude, great shot actually from that position.
Loving it, man.
Perfect.
I absolutely loving that shot.
Perfect. So as you can see, that tree is just perfectly placed here.
And then how about that for an attack?
Yes, Nikko drawn over a nice shot.
So good.
Landing flat on the green. He's going to have a look from inside the circle. Brian opting for the putter flip up in the
Not gonna do it.
branches. See, I wouldn't hate to see some of those tall branches go if we're forced to throw over the log,
Yeah, I couldn't argue with that actually.
you know? Jake going through the tree. Oh!
Don't you do
Sit down.
something stupid.
Okay, he's good. That's so scary though.
Woo! Tree kick over towards the OB, maybe about a foot safe.
Brian with a little upshot here. He's trying to save par.
Nothing wrong with that at all. Just par on this hole's just fine. I feel like there's probably not too many birdies out there on it.
When I'm considering percentages and oh no, that's gonna be out of bounds.
Sit.
Tack an extra one on to Jake there.
Dang it, Jake. How many birdies do you think were on that hole yesterday?
Oh my goodness. Oh my
Saved
gosh.
by the stinging nettle.
Unbelievable.
Oh,
One
wow.
of the wildest slow motion rollaway saves I've ever seen in my life.
Crazy.
Got to cash that putt in though. That was a really good birdie opportunity. When I consider percentages on like all these holes and how often I'm going to birdie them, this is probably the hardest hole for me.
Yeah, I would say between this and 2.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
But I feel like attack-wise, this one's maybe a little harder.
Once you're in the right position on 2, it's pretty attackable,
Yes.
but this one you can be in the right position and still very hard to attack.
Right,
They're pretty similar.
right. Very hard in their own ways. How many birdies do you think were on that hole yesterday?
I'd say 3.
4,
Okay.
which is...
Did
I think
Tristan
so.
Tanner get it?
No, we had Nikko, Paul, Anthony, and Sam D.
Okay, Tristan got it the first day. I was just wondering if he got it 2 days in a row. That'd be pretty wild.
So hole 14, par 3, setting up for the piercing forward sidearm that skips out right. They've moved this pin from the blue to the gold, moves over about 25 foot, really makes it hard to attack.
This hole's actually extremely hard to attack, like you said, because we have to get around this tree like Nikko's doing, but then there's not much skip out there.
Perfect shot from Nikko, actually.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, as you can see, there's not much skip. Once you hit the ground, it pretty much just gives you about 15 to 20 foot more, and that's it.
Yeah, and if he hits earlier, then it's even less skip.
Oh, yeah, you don't get anything. It Velcros. So Kevin also going for the inside sidearm. And it's up there.
Right. Extra sawed off for myself,
Nice.
missing my angle.
Count it, though.
Fortunate.
You got to
break.
look.
Yeah, very close look.
So Brian's going to go this outside route, I think. Yep. With the sweepy hyzer.
I'm not sure if there's just enough room for it
Dang.
getting to
Yeah.
this pin. You could get it to circle's edge, probably.
You
but
just have to get it so high to make it carry back that way, and it's
Yeah.
hard out of that gap to get it up there and trust it.
But it is cool. There's 3 options on this hole.
Yeah, so Jake also opting for the sidearm. Oh, great shot. Just kind of catches the last limbs coming through. Probably was going to be some kind of ace-looking run.
I think he's going to be a little long, but right inside
Yeah.
the circle, probably.
Giving it that little spin bid.
Good try, Jake.
Brian giving it the jumper bid. KJ jamming the bird.
Take him when you
taking
can get him.
advantage of it. Yeah, for
That's
sure,
right.
man. I mean, everybody gets some good luck. Everybody gets some bad luck. The key is taking advantage of it when you get it.
That's exactly right.
Because that could have easily been par if you're just like, oh, whatever, I shouldn't have been here, and you just missed the putt, and all of
Right.
a sudden you let one leak away.
Nope, the best don't let that happen. They
Exactly.
will
Take
seize
advantage.
every opportunity that they get
For sure.
and feast on them almost.
Yes. Like, heck yeah, it's my day.
Yep.
Yeah, I always love when I have the good love.
What I'm most excited about this season is just to play. I was playing 40, 30 tournaments a year for 12 years, and then that came to a complete halt. The most important thing I've learned is just have a little bit more patience. With patience comes more success.
Hey everybody, it's Vanessa Van Dyken, and today I'm going to be walking you through my Tour Series disc, the Meteor. The Meteor is an understable mid-range from DISCRAFT, and what I love about it is the versatility. It's great for turnover shots. Beginners or low power players are really going to love this disc. It has a great amount of glide, and it's very controllable. If you'd like to try the Meteor out, you can find it on discraft.com or at your local disc golf shop.
Checking back in here, hole 15. Very, very tough par 4. The drive, you got to slice a gap again. Get all the way up here past these 2 trees that you see here. And once you get past these 2 trees, you can start attacking the green. You want to be anywhere between here and the V tree, essentially, on your drive.
Exactly. And in that line as well, once you're kind of off to the left or right, you're going to be blocked off almost entirely from a birdie chance. So
Right. Yeah, if you leak out any direction, and you're not going to have a shot up the hill.
goal number 1 is hit the gap, though.
But yes, when you're staring at this gap that's only 15 foot wide off the box, I think that's all you're concerned with. Nikko just throwing the flex sidearm out there. Nothing wrong with that. It's probably going to be a little more left than you would like for the attack, but still an attackable position for sure.
Right. There's a bunch of branches up there up high that he's going to have to contend with from there.
What are you flicking here, KJ?
D2. Flippy D2.
Ah, a little high left.
Oh, horrendous shot from myself. I'm sure everybody can relate when you're kind of in the middle of a run-up and then you're like, you don't know what you're doing.
Right. You're like, why am I even doing this? Or what am I doing? Or what lane am I
Exactly.
hitting? Yeah.
No plan. I was a man with no plan there, and I'm paying.
Yep. Brian lacing
Whoa.
the gorgeous shot. That's perfect. You couldn't ask for a better spot for the attack there.
That's a good spot. That is nice.
Maybe a little extra distance would be
That's
the
it.
only way to top that shot. Jake's lining up the sidearm here on a destroyer. Boom.
Needs to
Sit down,
not
though.
finish though.
And see, that's the problem. He leaked out right. He's going to have a lot to contend with now. KJ lacing the backhand hyzer flip. What was that, a mid?
Yeah, M2. I was really trying to land on the right side of this fairway.
Yeah,
But-
so you have the bigger lane, but you'll still have an attack from there for
Yeah,
sure.
once you're up to that V tree, it's very manageable, no matter where you are.
So as you can see, the ceiling is extremely low, almost the same height as the top of the hill.
Yep.
Makes this shot very hard. Nikko with a perfect shot. He was actually set up well right there.
Kind of. It was still a really tough shot to hit. I just had to be perfect height control, angle control. Like, that was a really good shot from him there.
And as you can see, Jake gets one up there.
Better than I expected.
Right, he was in some trouble.
And I'm scrambling up there,
Yeah,
gonna be
you took-
under it.
You're playing some nice golf there.
That's what you got to do.
Right.
I knew it right when I hit that first tree. I knew what the goals were.
Yep, you made your mistake. You made a plan after that. Stuck to the game plan and executed. Brian trying to chase down another big jumper. He's always hunting.
Yeah.
Doesn't
he
matter
is.
where he's at. He's trying to get it in. Boy, Nikko with a nice birdie. This hole's very hard. Averaged 0.3 over par for the tournament. Well, for the second round rather.
Huh, that's actually not as high of an average as I would have expected.
Me neither. I was thinking at least a half a stroke.
Yeah.
So quick check-in on the leaderboard. We got KJ USA at 16 and Nikko at 10.
These are some solid rounds, though, from Nikko, Paul, and yourself, Zach.
Right, yeah. Paul and I were battling all around there.
Nice, same card, cool. And we got Adam and Terry as well, playing solid, moving up the leaderboard.
All right, and here we have hole 16. Fairly easy par 3, but don't let it fool you. It's uphill the whole way, and you still have to throw a specific style of shot.
Is this the easiest hole on the course?
Let me look at the stats. In my opinion, I feel like 8's easier because of it's shorter, but I feel like there's more bogeys on 8. So let me check.
Yeah, sometimes this one just seems super easy.
So hole 8 is actually easier. It's
Okay.
a half a stroke under par. This is only 0.3 under par.
Nice. Thank you for that stat check-in. That's what you want from Nikko there. We're playing a forehand flex. He's throwing something really stable, though.
Right. Jake's opting for the Firebird here.
That's tasty. Skip in.
Woo! All over it. Great shot from Jake.
Yes.
Also checks up nicely. KJ lining up the sidearm. Is that A2?
That is my glidey A2. Just the only goal here is just in my
Forward.
head, just hit it. Hit it hard.
Right. When I'm sitting on that tee box, I'm like, if I can throw my shot forward, it's going to go up the hill, essentially.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
That's all I'm thinking.
And here's the man himself. If you haven't seen it, go find it. This guy aced this hole yesterday with that same shot. Another
Same.
great shot.
So I'm going to be farthest from the pin here at about 25, 30 feet.
Ooh, little stumble, but he kept balance.
Yeah, just pushing
Great.
all
Yeah,
the
you wanted
energy.
it all the way up there.
Yes.
Good follow through, man.
Not going to miss that one short.
No, sir. Jake missing his putt. Bro, you fired it in there. No.
So I don't know, man. He did the same kind of spin tap putt on the last hole, and I kind of double took whenever I saw it. And then he just did it again there, and it missed. And
Yeah, he just slung it a little right.
Yeah, usually he's push putter, just
Toss
push
it
it up
there.
on the pole.
Right. So hole 17, tough par 4 here. What do you like to do here, Kevin?
I like to zip a sidearm about a foot off of the ground, coming really close to this tee box, and then trying to penetrate down there as far as possible. I really enjoy this hole. I think it's a great addition to the course. We have one goal off the tee pad. Hit the gap and get down the fairway. No matter what happens, if your disc hits a tree, kicks 50 feet left, 50 feet right, you're going to have something to get creative with.
Yeah, as long as you pierce this gap forward with movement, you're going to have some kind of look. And as you see right there, Nikko gets through the gap, continues forward, and he's going to have an attempt at a birdie here.
Something manageable. Tough, but still possible.
Right. And what are you throwing? That same
Flippy D2 here.
Right.
If I need to hit it flat, and like I said, it needs to be really close to this tee pad.
So opting for the skip shot. Interesting play, Cotton.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely what I was going for.
Right. But it still didn't hurt you too bad. The line was straight.
Right.
Just a little low.
I'm out there in the open. I could get a birdie from there.
Right. Ryan opting for the roller. See, I wonder if he took this out of my book yesterday.
Very possibly.
Yeah, I like the outside sidearm roller on this. The angle sets up perfectly to filter down the hill.
I just learned that as of yesterday's coverage.
Pretty much end up in that spot every time. Jake throwing a really... The smooth sidearm, just turning over a little quick out the gap and catching some shrubbery. Brian's going to throw that turnover sidearm.
I was going to cruise down there somewhere. Now he's going to have to focus really hard for this next upshot.
Right. I mean, there's a lot of trees down there, and you have to find and make your own line. Jake yanking it just a little right there on that upshot. Yeah, like you said, you're actually going to have a chance, and you're going to go grenade.
Yes, sir.
Cheater, punk and eater.
I love it.
Great shot from Kevin, getting up near the green.
Just outside the circle.
Yeah, covering the distance, not even messing with the trees. Nothing wrong with that.
Right. That was the play there. I know
Right.
that if I throw that grenade, I'm not even going to have to think about my next shot. It should be an easy par.
And as you can tell, how hard that approach is. Just staggered trees everywhere. You don't have room to really work a disc. You have to really throw it forward and kind of hit the hillside. Jake lacing a flexing
How about that?
putter shot.
Beautiful.
Nice shot from Jake. He's going to have about a 20, 25 footer lefter for par.
Sit.
Whoa, settle. Brian with that zone flick coming in on that green. As you can tell how fast and treacherous that green is.
Yeah, if you can't tell, it's extremely sloped. So all of us are going to be trying to land on the right side of the pin in the mulch, honestly, because it's softer.
Yeah, definitely. No fear from Kevin. Running it, skipping off the top even.
I was loving my
wow.
chances there. I mean, obviously,
Yeah.
I'm going to be down here somewhere. I'm fortunate to have a great look at it, though.
Yeah.
And then just no follow
settle.
through. No follow through. That's just one job. Easy fix, though. I love it.
Right. Jake pulling that putt a little right again.
There it is.
Tapping in the bogey there. Ryan's going to pick up a nice par. Not bad from his positions. Kevin tapping in the bogue. How many bogeys do you have on the weekend, Kevin?
Currently, I have 4.
Impressive with the score you're still putting down.
Birdie percentage is off the charts pretty much.
Which is impressive because this whole course is hard to birdie on.
Right.
Hole 18, signature finishing hole, par 5. The drive, super demanding. You need to throw a shot that lands in this area right here. It's easy to leak one off left and right with the hill. Then from there, you have options. You can either chip it up, lay it up here in this landing zone to your right, where there's 2 alleyways, or you can go the big boy shot and try to attack the green.
This hole is incredible. One of my favorite holes of all time, likely on my Dream 18.
Sign me up.
Yeah.
All day, every day. This hole, it's a love-hate relationship.
It's a solid shot from
Yeah,
Nikko. He's
nothing
going to
wrong with
want
that.
more distance, but
Right.
he's playable from there.
Like we said, first concern, hitting the gap. Kevin going with the stand-up sidearm. Yes, sir. Just inside the tree, skipping forward. Perfecto.
I mean, you could not ask for a better position than that.
Right. You're even set up with a good angle.
Awesome angle. Actually, an angle I've never had before because it's so
good.
far.
Yeah. You really penetrated great off that drive. So Brian's going to pull that a little left. He needs to get lucky off that tree. And he doesn't. Gets the bad luck. And that's the danger on this hole. With that downhill elevation, they can really get away from you.
Yeah, this is one of the few holes on the course where you can actually lose your disc. And it happens in the spot that Brian just ended up.
Jake's just going to leak his sidearm a little early right. Looked like he was playing safe, especially after Brian just kind of went left.
This creek right in front of us is OB as well. Is that right, Zach?
Yeah, just to the bridge, though. Anything right of the bridge is safe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So the bridge is kind of the cutoff line. Jake throwing a great second shot there, actually.
Yes.
Covering a lot of distance, staying in the fairway up there. So it looks like Brian took his relief straight back from the pin kind of thing. Is that what happened
he
there?
sure did because it was awkward footing there.
Yes.
And he's just opting to lay up here anyways. That was a pretty good layup, honestly.
Right. Looks like Nikko's going to throw the sidearm.
Yes, going sidearm. He needs to get it high over this creek and then watch it fade out.
So he's...
And it was just too low, and he's going to have to go back.
Right, and as you can see, this is why this hole is so hard. You have to fight this creek the whole way. So Nikko left with a pretty big shot again. Stags up,
Huge shot. He's 350 feet from the pin here.
throws that stag. Low again, no. You hit inbound though, right?
We are giving
Yeah,
him...
there's a hillside with some space up there.
For sure. We gave him a spot up there. I mean, it gives him a 40-footer.
Yeah.
So
Kevin
opting for
with
the
it.
backhand, which is something I don't
midi?
usually do, going mid-range out.
Oh, and he's on the green for eagle.
Right
Looking
there.
at a putt. Very impressive on this hole. Jake throwing sidearm.
Just
Getting a good
enough.
stick. Getting a good stick. Just enough angle, like you said, to catch that green. Brian throwing that butter boy sidearm shot. Perfect. I think he's like one of the best tacticians.
Oh, he must be stepping.
Yep. I was like,
We're like, what's going on here?
wow,
But
he's standing
yeah.
out of bounds. But yeah. That's a tough lie. I had to throw that same putt, and I opted for the straddle. But yeah, that was interesting. That's actually a really smart play,
Yes.
being outside the circle like that. Oh,
Just high.
just off the top.
I had that right to left, back, like tailwind.
Help keep you up just a little
Kept
bit.
me up. I mean, I just didn't want to
Yeah.
leave short, you know.
And even though you missed that putt, course record
Course
and 17.
record.
So a lot of meat left on the bone, as you can tell. But Kevin shredding the course. Keeping it clean a lot of the time off the drives.
Yeah,
really
gotta be
helps.
happy with it.
Right. So that'll wrap up. Well, nope. My bad.
Jake Hebenheimer here from 20 feet.
Jake. Nice birdie from Jake.
Bird ball.
Good job. Even par, yeah. Is that what you got?
There you go. Good attitude on the course. He handled himself very well today.
Nico, unfortunately, finishing out with a double bogey, a bad taste in his mouth on that round. But that'll wrap it up.
And that will wrap it up. So after today's round, here we're about to see our leaderboard.
Kevin Jones killing it at 17 down. Nikko at 9 down. Jake finishes at 4, and Brian at neg 1. So a little bit of a tough day for Jake and Brian. Nikko, tough finish there. Kevin just keeping his foot on the gas pedal.
Yeah, and so tomorrow's round will feature Kevin Jones, Paul Ulibarri, Nikko Locastro, and Adam Hammes.
Right. I believe we're going to be stuck to the 14-hole layout again on the third round, unfortunately, due to flooding, but hopefully it'll be good. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks, GK Pro and Discraft. ZJ out.
Catch you next time.